lobby.
Coach will make an opening statement. We'll take questions from the players first.
If you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you.
First off, just give Tennessee a lot of credit. They came out and were the aggressors early, got up on us, and never looked back. We worked all week to be ready to hit first and us not look back. But hey, man, that's why they're ranked number 3 in the nation, and we just got to continue to work harder. The second half was more of what we wanted. We just couldn't put two halves together, which led us to lose the game by 10. And when you give up 102 points on your own home floor, you're not going to win too many of those. So, there it is.
Questions for the players.
This question's for Kevin Davenport. Kevin, you guys got off to a very, very slow start going in the first half. What were they doing to get you on a bad start, or what were you not doing to get on a good start offensively?
We just started off slow. We wasn't executing. They got the stuff they always do. They was getting it early. A lot of duck-ins right off the gate that we had been working on, and we still allowed it. But that's what got them off to a good start, and they was able to finish, and we couldn't execute at the beginning.
This is for both Kevin, both of you guys. Kind of continuation of that question. And against UAB, you guys started off really well in the first half and then play as well in the second half. Today it was kind of the opposite of that. What do you guys have to do to put two halves together?
We just got to come out and fight hard. We got to have it in our mind. We got to be the ones to hit first, the first half and second half.
What did this feel like, being in being in the rivalry game, being in the arena with it packed? What did this atmosphere feel like? How much?
It felt great because you dream about this, and it's actually here. You just got to go out there and perform.
Kevin, can you answer that too as well about the sense of being in that game?
It was great. The atmosphere was great. It's something that most people don't get to experience, and it's a great feeling to go out there and compete in front of that kind of crowd.
My question to you, though, is last game, Penny's really been saying how you're almost unguardable when you want to be, and that second half is as good as any player's played in a long time. Just what was it about? Obviously you just wanted the ball, and you kind of took advantage of situations against a very good Tennessee team.
Well, I feel like it was my teammates that really helped me to score. They was able to get past their man, and they found me open a lot, and they kept swinging the ball and moving the ball to give me open shots, and I was just able to knock down shots today, and they was able to just keep giving it to me while I was going.
Hello, gentlemen. I want to thank you just for having this game today. During the press conference before with the UT coach, we were talking about tradition, and my question is, can we continue this tradition versus the UT, and what do you all think about it?
I don't know. Maybe it can keep going on. It was from past years since we played UT, but it could be a great rivalry, I guess.
This one's for Kevin. Kevin, what changed for you in the second half in terms of intensity? It seemed like you just had a different look in your eye the entire time. What kind of clicked for you, I guess, in the second half?
I felt like my team needed me, and Coach got on to me at half, and I was talking to the players, Jeremiah and Ray and all them, and they're helpful leaders, and they were just telling me we got to get going, and just kept keeping me high and kept talking to me the whole time, and then that's how I was capable of getting going.
This question is for both the coaches and the players. How do you guys adjust to a game to where 57 fouls were called?
You just gotta play defense. You gotta stop fouling. That's all I can do.
Same thing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when they set the tone early, they just stayed that way, and they were the more aggressive for the entire game, and that's why they shot so many free throws.
Coach Hardaway, with this game being with Tennessee having a a big front court and a big back court, and you still went small. Was that the plan, to speed this game up, to have the games in the high numbers?
Yeah, absolutely. We weren't afraid of their size. I mean, we out-rebounded them today on the offensive glass. We just didn't, defensively they had more rebounds. We did because we missed way more shots. But I was more afraid of, of us not, our smalls. We needed to get out and run, and I felt like our speed would be able to handle them. And for the most part, we just didn't make the shots. I felt like our speed did bother them in the backcourt, and we just couldn't make shots. We didn't get enough stops, but our smalls didn't make enough shots either.
Kevin, to have the kind of game you had today against the number 3 team in the country, what does it just do for your confidence going forward for the rest of the season?
It certainly helped my confidence. It just shows what I'm capable of doing, and I just need to keep working and getting better every day so I can stay more consistent throughout the whole season.
Did you surprise yourself at all with anything that you were able to do out there?
Not really.
Kevin and Mike, both of you, before you guys get out of here, you guys have played now some of the best teams in the country close. There's, LSU. You guys had this game. Is it a sense of disappointment because you didn't pull the upsets, or do you realize how close you are to being with one of those elite teams or a few of those elite teams?
Close is never good enough. I feel like we're better than these teams, and I feel like we just got to execute more. And we just got to keep working. We got the same kind of type of team they got, even better. And I feel like we got better players too. We just all got to just keep working together, playing together, and we'll end up even blowing out teams like that.
I agree with that. You see what I was going to say?
This is for either one of you. What happened at the end of the game, the Tennessee game, between the players and the bench, and the guys being on your side of the bench? What happened? I never got a clear understanding for that.
Protecting home. Just not going to get disrespected at home.
In today's game, the fans were not feeling the referees today. Tennessee shot 46 free throws to Memphis's 22. How do you guys feel about that?
They was too aggressive. They came out and I don't know. They just made their calls. That's all I can say.
It's not up to us to ref the game. We just here to play, so that's their decisions. We got nothing to do. There's nothing we can do about that, but just play better defense.
Penny, I think on Thursday, Tyler said something along the lines of when fans see the environment, they'll finally see the culture change that Penny has brought. When you saw that, did you feel that today, that the culture is changing?
Yeah, absolutely. When you have a sold-out game, I know it was Tennessee, but still, for this team, fairly new to sell the arena out, the forum out in a game like this, it just shows that everybody's buying in. So we're excited about that. I'm happy that these guys get an opportunity to play in front of the great fans that we have. And last year was totally not who we were as fans here in Memphis. So I'm definitely proud of that, and we're headed in the right direction.
Penny, can you share a little bit of what you did say to Kevin at halftime, and what's your expectation for him going forward?
Well, like I've stated before, to Kevin, he's unguardable. I've watched him closely in practice and in the games and what defenses try to do to him. I haven't seen anybody to really just slow him down. He can only slow himself down. So once he makes up his mind that he wants to dominate a game, he will. And he did that again today.
Any more questions for Kevin or Mike? One more.
I guess this question is for everybody. Obviously, this game hurts a little bit, but what are you guys going to do to help get your mind off, tonight? Like, what do you plan on doing tonight to help get your mind off the game?
Probably hit the gym. I mean, that's what you got to do. We lost. Work on the things that we didn't do good at.
Film is the main thing. Just go back and see what we did wrong, learn from it, and just move on to the next game.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I'll be watching this game to see, certain parts of the game, our game plan, who was mentally focused on what we were trying to do and who wasn't, and why things happened the way that they did in the first half to, kind of for them to push that game out. But basically, me just watching film when I leave here.
We're going to dismiss the players now. Any more questions for Coach? Yes.
Penny, you got a little chippy there at the end. Alex got the technical foul. What did he get the technical foul for, and then what were you saying to the officials about that?
Well, Alex is a kid that's not going to talk trash. So obviously Jordan Bone said something to him disrespectfully, and he protected himself by, saying something back. And Jeremiah jumped in and said something to Jordan Bone, and the referee teched Jeremiah. But I said the Tennessee entire team ran over to fight. Their entire team emptied the bench to run over. They weren't coming over because it was a timeout. You can visibly see guys with their fist ball talking trash to our guys or whatever. And it was almost like a standoff. And I was asking the referee, why were they able to come across the line into our area and not get a technical? We got one from Jeremiah, okay, that's fine. But why don't they get a technical for leaving their bench to come over? He said it was a timeout. He never addressed them coming over and addressing our guys. He just said it was a timeout that they could come off the bench.
Penny, out of a timeout, it looked like you ran a play for Tyler to get him an open look, and he got it. Did you feel like he was just, at that point in the game, just if he sees one go through the net, then everything can change?
Yeah, I was trying to do that all game. Tyler actually got some great looks today. And I thought he was going to go out and get off to a great night after he got fouled on the first three that he took by Jordan Bone, and he just couldn't get it to go down. Maybe too anxious, maybe wanted to do well so badly in a big game. And, he's a freshman. We lean on him for a lot, and this was just one of the games I know that he wants back. He wished that he could replay it, for sure.
Coach, obviously you want to win every game, but when you look at today's game, what are some of the positives you can take out of this game, finishing out non-con play and going into AAC play?
Well, I think the positives that we can take out of this is that we kept fighting. We came out and